Hey there Facebook, it is Vanessa here again, your speaker, trainer and coach from Live, Love, Give. And today I'm coming to you from probably the craziest place I have ever been to in my life. And I can't wait to show you guys a bit around where exactly I am right now. But I am in the most gorgeous is absolutely the best place I've ever been to in my entire life. I'm on the Rialto Bridge here in Venice. This is absolutely a place that I have wanted to get to my entire life. Like literally my entire life I've wanted to come to this place, and I'm finally getting to fulfill on that right now. So I'm taking you guys on a bit of that journey. We are on the most famous bridge in Venice, the Rialto Bridge. Look at that. It's like, it's actually been raining a tiny little bit, but it's kind of warm and beautiful, and I'm trying to dodge the crowds and give you guys this message today. But one of the things that I was inspired to give you a message today about is all about authenticity, and all about using one of the things that I'm gonna like oh my god, probably the wrong time to do a Facebook Live, but let me get out of here. Oh my god, hang on. Just give you guys a video while I am. Okay, a little bit of freedom now. So, what I wanted to give the message to you guys, can you see I've got this tiny little mask on? And I got this today because I'm collecting a whole bunch of different charms from all the different countries that I'm going, not countries, the cities that I'm going to around Italy. And I'm going to continue to collect them. And I decided I'm just going to start chucking them on a necklace, but I just bought this earlier. And it inspired me to give you guys a message today, because everywhere you go, and as we journey back, I'm just kind of walking back to my amazing apartment. Oh gosh, I'm going to have to show you guys where we are. But I'll show you some gondola. There's a gondola action. It's such a good vibe. So that's the Rialto Bridge that we've just come from. And anyway, we're going to walk past some of the amazing mask shops that they have here, and I can't wait to show you guys some of them. They're pretty damn cool. But ultimately, I wanted to use them to. I'm going to walk all along here. I don't know if I'm going the right direction, but back in the early centuries, I've forgotten the time, I've forgotten the dates right now, but a long time ago, you know, when Venice, I think it was back in the 15th century, if I'm going to guess. I should get back onto my Google where I was actually getting the dates, and I've forgotten. But ultimately, Venice is very much known for all their masks, and I actually didn't have that clear in my mind until I got here, and all these beautiful shops that were just like filled with the most gorgeous masks you've ever seen in your life, which I'm going to show you soon. They're like everywhere, and so I wanted to talk to you about why they are everywhere. And why they are everywhere is because back in that time, the people of Venice used to wear these masks in order to hide their identity, so that they could interact and engage with one another, you know, in all these ways in which they didn't feel fearful or frightened, and they could just kind of lose their inhibitions. And they used the masks in personal settings, in criminal settings, in sexual settings. They pretty much use these masks for all sorts of different things that would allow them to lose their inhibitions and, you know, not have to operate in their identity, and just give them freedom. And it's why I wanted to make today's message about how your masks can give you a false sense of freedom or a short-lived freedom, but at the end of the day, your true freedom lays in your ability to remove all masks and, you know, just be the real authentic you. I guess we know that, but I've actually just had, it feels kind of perfect timing because I've just had a brilliant couple of hour conversation with somebody really special in my life where we actually shared a whole bunch of stuff. Like, we removed a lot of masks, each of us, in terms of sharing some different things that our past selves might not necessarily feel that great about. And so we've kind of kept our cards close to our chest, as we do as human beings. We put on the masks. We don't share those different things in order to protect ourselves and not feel judged. So we did a lot of removing of the masks today, and for both of us, it actually was the most brilliant experience, and we're actually both feeling amazingly free because of the way that we both held space for one another, and there was no judgment, you know, and that's why we put our masks on. We're fearing judgment. We're wanting our freedom. We don't want to feel that sense of judgment. So we put the masks on and we get a false sense of freedom. But at the end of the day, our true freedom comes from surrounding ourselves with people who we absolutely love and trust, and they love and trust us. And we can get that true sense of freedom by removing all masks and being all of who we are, rather than placing this mask. That's not like the best shot. I'm going to show you a way better shot, so that it can kind of hit home about these amazing masks. I wasn't really looking, but here's one. Just gorgeous. There's even better ones than that, but I'll see if I can scope one out for you guys. But yes, I am really hoping that, actually I wanted to share just a little bit more about that, which is that a couple of the things that I shared with this special person in my life today, I actually made some realizations within myself that I wasn't not sharing this stuff because I had a mask and I was trying to hold back and I was fearing judgment, and I also didn't tell I didn't speak into these things and remove these masks for the purposes of needing somebody to validate me and make it okay and all this sort of stuff. I actually told this person these things with the intention of establishing a deeper sense of trust, a deeper sense of connection. No. And also, I didn't need their validation or permission or them to make me feel good about anything that's gone on in my past, because I actually realized in that moment that I have given myself the acceptance and approval and just love, I guess, that I don't hold anything that I've done in the past that I might now never do. I can't hold that against my past self, because I know who I am and why I've done what I've done and why I do what I do. And so because of that, you know, I was able to, instead of taking off the masks and needing somebody to make it okay for me to remove the masks and access freedom through somebody else, I actually realized that was me having the freedom to let somebody in to more vulnerable sides of who I am, so that I could have the intention of connecting more deeply with somebody that I actually really trust and that I can put that trust in. So thinking about that as well, I hope it's valuable to you to think about what masks you have on, and also realizing which masks are there to just protect you, because you don't have to share every single piece of your life with every single human being. You know, people, like Brene Brown would say, people have to earn the right for you to put your trust in them. They have to prove to you that they are trustworthy, that they have your best interests at heart, and they're the kind of people that you want to go deeper with, and not necessarily just putting it all out there, and not necessarily just having a mask all the time and never being able to open up to anybody. So, hoping that that is of value to you guys. I don't even know where I am. I'm definitely not moving in the direction of my apartment, but I think it'll be cool up here, so I'll give you guys another little look. And while I am getting us to a cool location, I would love to hear from you guys, so let me know, where in the world are you tuning in from? I'm gonna go this way because it looks like it'll be good, and before the rains come, I think. And definitely say hi, and any words of wisdom around being authentic, all that sort of great stuff. I would love, love, love to hear from you guys. So, I'll give you guys a good view while I'm checking in with you guys. So I've got Gregory and Lucy and Diaz on Yamal and Shane and Dawn and Huss is in the house, and Brian's here, and Judy and Huss. I'm loving that you're loving this. Bina, yeah, and Shane's here as well. Good to see you, Shane. Been too long. Great to see your awesome trip going so well. Thank you so much, Shane. I'm loving it, and I'm loving that you're here. And a bit of gondola action, and Dawn. Lots of beautiful action and scenery and Italians. I love it. Thank you every day for sharing your truth and beauty with us. Oh, I love you, Dawn. Thanks for being here. And Stevie's here, and Bina. I'm loving that this is a beautiful message for you. And I think we're done here. And Klaus is here as well. This is from South America. I love having you here. And Asif and Filippo and Shane, I'm loving that you're agreeing here. And Stevie, thanks again from the UK. Always love having you here, Stevie. So, what I can show you before I have to jump off. I have to check out my Google Maps and get myself to where I gotta go. But I tell you what, Venice is absolutely beautiful, and I really hope that each and every one of you guys get the opportunity to get to an amazing place like Venice. Definitely on top of my list of places I've ever been in the entire world. So hope that it's been of value to you. And last little comments here from Huss. Thanks again for sharing your life experiences and bit of Venice beat. You're so welcome, Huss. Thanks for joining me. And Shane, great views. Well, that's awesome. I love it. Love that you're loving it. And Ismail is here, and Dawn. Step by step, we'll all get there. Nurturing and loving myself daily as you taught me. Love and truth, no masks. You've got it. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, couldn't get the words out. But I love that, Dawn. Thank you so much, and love hearing that from you. You are such a superstar, as you know, and as I'm always telling you. So as always, I'm sending you guys all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude, energy, enthusiasm, everything extraordinary coming to you to wherever you are in the world. I hope it's beautiful, amazing, and extraordinary, and I hope that you're enjoying this grace with me, and sending you guys all of my love, and I cannot wait to see you tomorrow. Oh.